50-50 balls because he's like, well, I don't want to throw an interception.
Like he's completions percent, but like when you've got a guy like Doxson, and I'm not putting Terrell Pryor in this category. When you have a guy like Jordan Reed and a guy like Doxson, and they're manned up, and it's 50-50, throw it.
Yeah. You have to.
Give him a chance.
You have to.
The one time he did it to Doxson made a play. I think that Doxson could potentially be good, but I don't know that you've got a quarterback that uses his skill level best. Like,
you kind of need a gunslinger, like a Matt Stafford would use Doxson really well.
Yeah, he's just going to chuck it up there like 3 or 4 times a game and give the guy a chance to make a play.
Brett Favre.
Like what's...
Brett Favre made his receivers great because he just let them go out and make plays.
Exactly.
He closed his eyes and just heave it as far as he could.
And here's the other, say it's 3rd and 9. This is my, I love Kirk Cousins. I think he's the guy. But if it's 3rd and 9, you get one-on-one, you get you see a blitz, your immediate read doesn't win. What's the harm? Just throw up a 40-yard bomb. If they pick it off, it's a punt anyway.
Look at Carson Wentz.
Yeah, just
in the shadow of his own end zone, he threw up a 60-yard bomb. We picked it off, but it's pretty much where a punt would have landed it, and no harm done. And if our defender done anything wrong, it's probably a touchdown.
And he doesn't seem like he's willing to even do that. And to me, that's not really a risk. I mean,
it's a very calculated risk.
Yeah, it's
the cost of it is. Yeah, no, I agree.
50%. There's 25% chance it's incomplete.
Cost benefit analysis.
There's 50% chance it's incomplete. 25% your guy catches it. 25% it's an interception. I'll take those odds on. Now, if the option route for 9 yards is open, obviously throw it there. But if your guys aren't getting open and it's 3rd and 9 and the blitz is coming, what's the harm in giving the guy a chance?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay, enough Redskins talk. We're gonna work ourselves up too much. We've been recording for 47 minutes now. Let's tear through this slate and sign off.
All right, who you got? Minnesota. Never mind. Minnesota, Cleveland.
Dude, some of the spreads are ridiculous, though, I will say. What is this?
It's Minnesota, Cleveland in London, 9.5.
9.5. How are the Bengals getting...
No, the Browns.
I know. This is what I'm saying. Bengals, Colts?
No. I just said Vikings, Browns.
I'm aware of that. At 9.5.
Oh.
The Vikings are 9.5-point favorites.
Right.
The Bengals are 10.5-point favorites against the Colts. I mean, the Colts suck. Yes, I understand that. But I would say the Colts are better than the Browns. I would say the Vikings are far better than the Bengals.
I think that the spread there reflects the coaching situation. I think that both coaches have completely lost the locker rooms. And I think that one of the two, if not both, are fired after this week.
Yeah.
I think that's... that reflects.
But no, Minnesota. I'm taking Minnesota.
I mean, everybody's taking.
You and I were wrong about Cleveland.
Yeah. I was actually gonna play Cleveland. No, they are the Browns. I thought they were gonna be better than they are. They suck. Their defense is okay, but their offense.
Well, they can't. You have to stick with a quarterback.
Hugh Jackson should be fired.
You can't.
Did you see?
You can't do this.
Did you see what he did though? He may not get fired. Did you see how he set up the staff so that they can't fire him?
No.
There's no offensive coordinator. He never hired one. He's the offensive coordinator. So they fire him. They actually promote a quarterback coach. Or promote a quarterback coach to call the plays.
Yeah.
And they don't have anyone on their staff that's ever called an offensive play before in the NFL. So he's basically insulated himself from firing. It's a great strategy.
Smart businessman, bad head coach.
Terrible. All right, Falcons at the Jets. Falcons -6.
I'm taking the Jets in this one.
Wow, I am also taking the Jets. Okay.
Josh McCown, not bad at football.
The Jets are not bad.
No.
So much for tanking. I mean,
yeah.
They're a decent football team.
ASJ, great tight end.
Turns out Todd Bowles is actually a pretty decent coach when he's given the right to coach the team.
Forte looks not terribly old. And what's his name?
Their defense, Leonard Williams, looks legit.
Who's their backup running back?
Powell.
Yeah, Bilal Powell.
Mm-hmm.
Very solid back.
Yeah.
Defense looks good.
Mm-hmm.
They're no butt fumbles yet.
No, I think they're okay.
Yeah.
Chargers. This one.
This is a tough one.
Chargers at the Patriots. Patriots minus 7.5. This is
you hammer the Patriots here.
Yeah, you take
the hook. I don't like 7 and a hook. I don't like the hook because I feel like it could be a 7-point game.
Here's the only thing I'll say about this one is that Dante Hightower is out for the season.
Yeah.
The Patriots defense looked better, but still gave up a bunch of yards.
But shutting down the Broncos offense is nothing to be proud of for the Chargers.
But if Joey Bosa, do you know Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram combined have 16 sacks, which would beat out like more than half the league?
That's pretty crazy.
In team sacks. They are a dynamic pass rush duo.
Yeah, not as dynamic as the entire Jacksonville line.
Sackville.
Saxonville.
There you go. 49ers. Oh, you're going to like my pick in this one.
Oh, no.
49ers at the Eagles. This is what we like to call, I wish I had like music to cue this up. This is what we like to call a trap game. This is the definition.
Here, I'll play some thunder. There's lightning and thunder going on in the background there. Yeah.
This is when you look up the word trap, when you look up the phrase trap game in the dictionary, off a Monday night game, 6-1, at home, the winless 49ers coming to town. There isn't a player in that locker room that doesn't think they just have to show up to beat this 49ers team. Don't think the 49ers win, but I think they cover 13.
I think they cover 13 as well.
I think they...
I think the way that they might cover is it might be a 17-point game and they get a garbage time touchdown. It might be a very backdoor cover, but I think they cover. Eagles do not care about this game.
No, the Eagles, and I'm pretty sure this is sandwiched between a Redskins-Cowboys game for the Eagles, which makes it even more of a trap game. Like, the game after this one is a massive game.
Yeah.
It comes after a massive game on a short week, at home, winless team. I mean, this is just like, this is ripe for a trap game. The money line is 525, plus 525.
You might put down...
I might put some money down on the Eagles' money line. Or on the 49ers' money line. I'm sorry, not the Eagles. On the 49ers. Because I could see a situation where the Eagles are in like a Redskins-esque, like, oh shit, we're down 3 to the 49ers in the fourth quarter. Like,
yeah,
what just happened? Bears at Saints. This is a crazy one. 9. Saints giving 9, laying 9. Who you got?
I think I have the Bears. Drew Brees last week looked uncharacteristically careless with the football early in that game.
Bears have the third best pass defense in the NFL.
Yeah. Now, of course, any points that they score will come on field goals or defensive touchdowns. And Mitchell Trubisky,
he threw the ball seven times.
7 times.
Number 2 pick. 7 pass attempts.
I was watching
most hilarious thing I've ever seen.
I was watching somebody...
played all 4 quarters of the game, threw it 7 times.
I forget who was saying this, but maybe it was Pardon My Take. Not Pardon My Take. Pardon the Interruption. He's saying if they're going to win... Oh, Steve Young. Steve Young was talking about it on Pardon the Interruption. And he was saying if they're going to be in this football game with the Saints, he's going to have to throw the ball 25 to 30 times. But they're not going to let him do that.
No. Give me the Saints all day here. Drew Brees' record against the spread in the Superdome is outrageously good. Even in games I saw against Bill Belichick in the Superdome, he's still like 3-1 against the spread. They do well in that stadium. So give me the Saints. All right, here's your game. Colts, Bengals. Bengals minus 10.5.
What the hell do you do with this?
You don't bet it.
No.
I won't be betting it.
Nobody should bet this game.
But if you had to take a pick, If you had to make a pick, who are you taking?
The under.
Give me the Bengals. I'll take the 10. I'll lay the 10. You want to take the Colts? You want to take the Colts?
I mean,
I'm not going to hold you to this. We both think
yeah,
this is a crazy
I'll
one.
take. Yeah, probably. I think I got to take the Colts. 10.5 is just too much, and the Bengals suck.
The Bengals are not great, but give me the Bengals. Carolina at Tampa.
You hammer Tampa all day on this.
I'm taking the Panthers.
No way.
Worst.
When Cam is walking out of press conferences, you know the season is over.
I'm telling you, worst pass defense. Dirk Cutter is... I've got 5 coaches on my list that need to watch out for their jobs. Dirk Cutter's number 3.
Yeah.
He is a bad coach. He should not.
But
be
it is a
coaching
good
that
team.
Yeah, they got talent.
They haven't done anything with it. This is a game where you can do something with it. This is the game where it was like, oh, this is what we thought Tampa was going to look like, and Carolina still had a good enough start to their season where it's going to be like, oh, and we did it against a good team. Carolina is not a good team right now. They suck. Cam sucks. He will suck the rest of the season. He has mailed it in. He's done. Sayonara. See you later.
You
can bet against Cam the rest of the year. And if you play him, if you have him on your fantasy team, you trade him now, and you never roster him on any daily fantasy sports site the rest of the year. Cam is done. Might as well have a funeral for him.
Okay, so Jack doesn't like Cam Newton. That's their synopsis there.
No, this is the kind of player that he is. When things are going good, he's Cam. He's super Cam. When one thing goes wrong, I knew watching that game last week, as soon as he had the early turnover, game. That's it. Cam will not bounce back from this. And he didn't. He doesn't. He doesn't do it. And then the press conference thing afterwards, now he's got this whole term. It's got this drama, off the field drama circling. It's going to stick with him. Maybe not all season, but at least a couple weeks, he's not going to be good.
Now you know why he went to 3 colleges.
Yeah, he's not going to be good this week.
Oakland Raiders. Jack Del Rio coming in at a strong number 4 on my coaches to be fired list. Oakland Raiders at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills laying 3.
It's a tough one. It's in Buffalo. Always hard to bet against Buffalo in Buffalo.
Yep.
Raiders have looked much better.
They played 1 game, but okay.
Yep. Well, yeah, but it happened on a Thursday, so it feels like it's been 2 weeks of good football.
Correct.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Bills here. I don't know if I completely buy into the Raiders yet.
I think Jack Del Rio is a clown, and I think he's all but certain to be fired when this season ends. And I will take the Buffalo Bills and watch the Oakland Raiders drop to 3-5, and I believe that'll be the nail in the coffin for their playoff hopes.
I will say their defense is starting to at least play better.
I mean, if you were buying stock in the Raiders against the Broncos, you're obviously buying the Raiders, selling the Broncos right now. But in the AFC, the Chiefs are going to win that division. Raiders are playing for a wild card. I don't see it. I think they're stick a fork in them. They're done. And I just think that Jack Del Rio is a clown. Houston at Seattle. Seattle minus 5.5.
You got to take Seattle at home.
Indeed.
You take you take you bet on Seattle. Once you get past week 9, you start betting on Seattle every week. That's just how it goes. And Seattle at home. You bet against them first half of the season when they're on the road.
Do you know what Seattle has done? This is an impressive stat. I heard this on the radio this morning. This is not me. This is Kevin Sheehan saying this morning. I did not know this stat. In their last 2 home games, how many passing yards Seattle's given up?
150.
99.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
a nightmarish environment for Deshaun Watson to go into.
If you haven't seen the YouTube video,
and I like Watson.
I love Watson. If you haven't, when I watched the first quarter of his NFL career, you could just tell the guy fits in the NFL. He's a good player.
What,
If you haven't seen the video,